What's up, emasculated overthinkers? Pull up a chair, because I am about to explain why being too nice is basically the fastest way to vanish from any woman's radar. You think you are charming. You think your attentiveness and politeness are irresistible. Let me break it to you gently, you are not charming. You are background music at a wedding that nobody wanted to attend. You are the polite sneeze in a room full of fireworks. You are safe, predictable, and utterly forgettable. And yet, here you are, congratulating yourself for being good. That is the real tragedy. Being nice feels good because it is safe. You avoid conflict, you avoid rejection, you avoid discomfort, and you tell yourself you are morally superior. You think this is a strategy. Newsflash, it is not. You are broadcasting your availability like a human neon sign that says, notice me, ignore me, take me for granted. Congratulations, you are the human equivalent of plain oatmeal. Functional, harmless, and utterly unremarkable. Meanwhile, the guy 3 seats over exists, orders a black coffee, and somehow she is texting him back while you are busy composing an essay on your emotional generosity. Let's talk about the textbook example of Mr. Nice Guy. You meet a woman, you compliment her, open doors, text first, check in too much, offer help she never asked for. You think this is attractive. She thinks it is predictable. She thinks it is boring. She does not need your dissertation on decency. She does not need your emotional labor. She needs intrigue, confidence, and the hint that you might actually have a life without her. And yet, here you are, patiently waving from the friend zone like it is a VIP section. Being too nice also means you misunderstand human nature entirely. You think that by being polite, attentive, and available, you somehow earn attraction. You think every compliment, every act of consideration, and every text at 2 a.m. is a deposit into a desire bank. Here is the brutal truth. Attraction is not a bank, and your kindness is not money. Your interest does not accumulate points. Desire is not earned through politeness. Desire is sparked by confidence, scarcity, and unpredictability, none of which you are demonstrating when you overcompensate with niceness. You are the human version of a participation trophy. Another subtle trap is avoidance of conflict. You are terrified of saying no, terrified of asserting boundaries, terrified of existing without permission. So instead, you smother, anticipate, compromise, and hope for reciprocation. Guess what? She cannot reciprocate what she never asked for. You are emotionally exhausted and invisible. You are burning calories on a treadmill that goes nowhere, while she swipes right on the guy who exists in space, confident, unpredictable, and unbothered. Modern examples make this painfully obvious. You scroll Instagram, see men posting bold, confident photos, traveling, lifting, living life, unapologetic in presence. You post a polite dinner photo with a heartfelt caption about attentiveness. Likes, few. Engagement, low. Your self-esteem, slowly bleeding out. That is because the world does not reward niceness when it lacks mystery, challenge, and confidence. You are boring. You are predictable. You are beige wallpaper in a world craving neon signs. And you are shocked. Absolutely shocked. Now, let's deal with your favorite delusion. You tell yourself, I am kind, I am genuine, I am thoughtful, I just need the right person to notice. Here is Stoic clarity for you. Morality does not equal attraction. Patience does not equal desire. Your moral ledger is irrelevant. You are not winning points for virtue. You are losing points for invisibility. You are like a tree growing quietly in the forest, expecting applause from squirrels. They do not applaud, they eat the apples and move on. Here is the imbalance. You are generous without discretion, patient without strategy, available without scarcity. You scatter your energy like confetti at a parade, hoping someone notices. They do not. They move on. They forget. Your niceness, which you imagined was a superpower, has become your kryptonite. You have removed challenge, removed mystery, removed attraction, and you still wonder why she is not calling. It is because safe is boring, predictable is forgettable, and nice is invisible. Let's internalize the paradox. Niceness is not bad. Kindness is not a flaw. The flaw is compulsive, undisciplined niceness. The flaw is giving without consideration, pleasing without boundaries, and expecting love in return. Life is not fair. Desire is not a meritocracy. You cannot vote someone into attraction. You cannot lecture them into love. Scarcity, confidence, and selective presence are what make someone unforgettable. Your challenge is to transform niceness from a default mode into a tactical weapon. Deploy it wisely. Be kind, but make it matter. Be present, but not endlessly available. Now reflect. You have spent years being too nice, hoping that virtue would attract love. You have been ghosted, friend-zoned, ignored. You have blamed the world, blamed women, blamed fate. The brutal truth, the fault was always yours. You made yourself invisible. You mistook predictability for charm. You turned kindness into irrelevance. And here is your Stoic wake-up call. This is not tragic. This is an opportunity. Recalibrate. Assert yourself. Stop waiting to be remembered. Start being noticed. Your call to action is simple. Stop overextending emotional energy. Stop anticipating needs that do not exist. Stop broadcasting availability like a human billboard. Assert boundaries. Cultivate scarcity. Combine confidence with kindness. Make your presence memorable. Make your attention a prize, not a default. And when you fail, fail visibly. At least then the lesson is clear. At least then you are no longer invisible. At least then your niceness has a purpose. Finally, gentlemen, here is the challenge. Examine your patterns. Identify where your niceness turns into invisibility. Recognize that modern dating rewards confidence, unpredictability, and subtle power far more than endless politeness. Deploy kindness strategically. Become the man whose presence cannot be ignored, rather than the man who waits to be remembered. Share in the comments the line that roasted you the hardest. Laugh at it, learn from it, and subscribe for more brutal Stoic-style roasting. Your niceness is not your problem. Your lack of strategy is. Fix it.